Okay. So I have the raw data set. I'm coming. So the raw data set, this is the data I got. This is the raw data set. This is the workspace. And this is my dashboard. So we'll create another dashboard right now here. So from this data, I use pivot table to get this. I'm sure we are all familiar with pivot table. I use the pivot table to get this. And from this, I want to create a dashboard. Is that understood? So when we talk about analyzing, you have to analyze various things at various levels. So you should know how to use pivot table to analyze things versus things. Now, I want to advise, but it's not a standard. The advice I'm giving now is not a standard that when you're analyzing, make sure you're analyzing two things or most three things. Something versus something, something versus something, or something versus itself, something like that, so that you can get, don't start doing 5, 10 things at the same time, trying to analyze 10 things at the same thing. It won't be easy to comprehend. For easy comprehension, I prefer analyzing two things. Now, what we're analyzing here is heart attack and no heart attack. Now, the first thing I do is to count the number of attacks we have. I counted it and I break it into percentage. The second thing is average patient of those who have heart attack. Now, this adult, senior, young adults is what I use if condition to get. Now, in the raw data, there was no adult. In the main data, there was no this. So I had to work on it to get this, and which I use if. You see, I use if. So that's how I got the raw data, because I needed to analyze what the average patient. Now, for the average patient, I quickly use I turn it to percentage also. And we all know how to turn it to percentage. So I won't be going deep into that because we have done it. Number 3, I did distribution by male and female for those who have, both those who have heart attack and no heart attack. And the reason why I did, if you watch my analysis, you notice that it is for those who have heart attack and those who do not have heart attack. The reason why I left it that way, that I didn't filter it to only those who have heart attack, is that on the dashboard, I could easily put a slicer to show those who only have heart attack, the analysis for those who only have heart attack. You can see it has differentiated it for me. So those who have heart attack, male and female, and the likes and the likes and the likes. I hope you understand that.
Sir.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Please, sir.
I'm with you.
Sir, please, how did you create the column for the grade?
The grade. Show me the grade.
No, in the main data, you said you created a column for the grade.
Okay, this one. Yes, age grading. I use the if condition. If you remember our if condition, I taught formulas now. If B equals or greater than 70, give it senior citizenship. So I use this age as my reference. So this B1 and B2. So look at the formula. If B2 equals 70, if B2 equals 70, let it be senior citizenship. But if it's greater than or equal to 50, that's 50 to 70, put adult. And if none, the number, that's if it's 50 downward, use young adult. So looking at this now, it gives me this. So this 30 young adult because it's 50 below. Look at this. 60 is not up to 70, so it will give me adult. Look at senior citizenship, 70 upward. It gives me senior citizenship. Do you understand that one?
Yes, sir. My issue is, where do I place the console when I'm doing
Okay.
this formula?
Okay,
I
yeah.
place it on the A, on this first line, where I want to work.
Let's do it again. Let me create another column. I want to create another column. So this is the column, right? So I want
Yes,
to
sir.
get it here. This is where I want it to be, right?
Yes, sir.
I want it to be here. So I put my console in the first one. This one is title. Repeating column. Do you get? So I'm repeating this column, right? Normally it's age grade I put there, but I just, I will delete this one. So I don't need it. I just want to show you how I came about that. So I put my console in the first one, right?
Okay.
The first one. Then I start writing my code, my formula. If, right, open bracket, this B, this is now C, right? Are we together? This is not B again. It's now C. The age I'm using as reference is now C2, right? Did you see? Are you there?
Yes.
Are you getting me? Please let me know so that I know I'm on point with you. If C2 is greater than or equal to, right, equal to 70, I sure you know you should be joining this class too. Okay, if C2 is greater than or equal to 70, give it senior citizenship. We can say we are not using senior citizenship. Let me say give it old. Time today. Give it old, right? Comma. We write again if, open brackets, this same C2 is greater than or equal to 50. Come on. Give it, what should I use? Give it matured men. Right? If not, if every other thing did not apply, that means if they are 50 downward, tell me they are young. Then I close my bracket. Did you see? Someone asked the question. I want you to follow. Did you see what I did? Hello? I guess the person has disappeared itself. So, hello?
Go on, sir.
Okay. So, I hope we got what I did here now. So what I did next is just to click this small dot to get every other ones. You see that it has given me what I asked of it. So having done that, let me now go back to my analysis. This is where I analyze the old data set. I put them separate, one after the other, so that when I begin to design my charts, I will understand where and where to place them. So the first one, heart attack, I will do a chart for it. How do I start a chart for it? I place a console on it, then I go to chart or insert. I go to insert, then recommended charts. Then I look for a chart I want to use. I can decide to use this. I can decide to use this. I can decide to use this. Now, I intentionally used something of this nature because I added an icon to it. So let me use this. Sorry, can you still hear me? My data went off. I know not why. Hello, if you can hear me, say I can hear you.
We can hear you, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Thank you for following. Okay, so what else did I do? Okay, sir. Thank you so much. So I try to keep my chart as explainable as possible. Should I remove legend instead of this? You can name it as you wish. And sorry to say, doesn't mean that the same analysis I did is the same way you will do your own analysis. You might be looking for something else. So what me I'm looking for might not be what you are looking for. So
Please excuse me, sir. I have a question.
please go ahead.
Can you go back to the chart that you selected? I didn't get the particular chart that you selected.
You left, you went off now.
I think I stopped hearing what you were saying. I don't know.
Okay. This is it. I selected this one, right? But hope you got the explanation for this.
Yes, I got everything. It's just when you wanted to select a chart that you
Okay. So I went to my workflow. I put my console on the what I've analyzed, one of it. These are different analyses. So I'm not doing the whole chart at once. So I'll go through the chart one after the other. I went to insert, recommended chart, then I picked the chart I wanted. I want to use this chart. So I say, okay. You see, so I try to adjust what I want. The blue is the heart attack. The orange is the no heart attack. So I can remove that. I say percentage of heart attack. So you can title your chart title can be anything. Don't be restricted. Your analysis it should be depending on what you are looking for, not depending on what I am doing. I hope we understand that. So me, I like to play around with my stuff. So I think I like this. I like this. Remove legend.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the first one I did. I can reduce it, but there's something I would like to do here again. Let me reduce this. Okay, try to adjust one or two things. Now, when I am done, whatever you do when you are done, just Control X, Control X. Then you come to your dashboard and you Control V. That's number one. I'm done with the analysis of this, Control X and Control V. But me, I want to add something else. I like, look at this icon. Look at this icon that shows heart attack, no heart attack, or male and female. You can use it as a simple analysis illustration, but it's not necessary. It's not necessary, or it's not compulsory. Just put it if you need to put it. But let me show you. Go to Insert, Illustration, Icons. So I can pick arts. Search for art. Pick this. And I pick this. So my two arts are here. So no heart attack, that means LD heart and broken heart. Like some of us that have eaten breakfast over and over again. So so the Lord will not make us have heart attack. So I paint this black because it's a broken heart. Then I paint this LD heart. Do you understand? So it's not necessary, but I just use it as caramo or camouflage or whatsoever you feel it is. But I hope you understand how to bring in icon. So this is my first analysis. Second, and I can remove it later if I see that it's not aligning with my dashboard. So it doesn't matter. Can take it off. I had my shares of ups and downs. So we move to the second one. You create another insert chart, recommended chart. So because we analyze Sorry. So let's keep going. So I try to use something I can familiarize myself with. This line. Okay. I'm trying to just use something. Don't mind me.
Can we try the combo?
Yes, but sometimes it's better you just use something simpler. Let me try combo. You see, it's better you use something simpler than using a combo. Sometimes combo does not go for everything. This is a combo.
Yes, sir. But it
If it,
doesn't make sense. We can use
if
something
it's
else.
put by you, you can use it. You
No,
know,
no, it
your
doesn't make
own
sense.
spec is not my own spec. So I like this.
Yeah, that is better.
Uh-huh. So, and we can make it in 3D. We can make it in 3D. Let's just use everything in 3D. Let me see. I think I like some 3Ds here. Okay. I like this 3D. So sometimes the adults are the blue, senior citizen, orange, then young adults, blah, blah, blah. So let me remove this one. Okay. So let's move on. As is, we can show as is it necessary? It's not necessary. Chart title. So average. So you can use your own language, not necessarily that language. Control X. So, I formatted this. So I would like to format this to match this. Yes, any set data I sent to the group, you should be able to use it for what is it called? For this, use it for be able to use it for this dashboard. So it's not about
Hello,
the data set, it's about the dashboard now. So whatsoever data set it is. Now I've started arranging my dashboard. You can see.
good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Please, I can you help me send the data? I don't have the data set so that maybe I can be practicing. I have access to a laptop as you're teaching.
Let me finish. I will send you the data set. Then you can practice along with the video so that you can pay attention as I'm doing it. Is that
Okay, sir.
okay?
Yes, sir.
So that you can put on the video and you continue to watch as I'm doing it.
Okay, sir.
This is the second one. Then I go back again. Third one, male and female. What should we use for male and female, male and female, male and female, male and female, male and female? Let's use this. Let's try this. But most time we love using this pie chart, but it's no problem when you use another chart. Total male and female. I don't like this bar chart. The figures are, so I think cluster. It is even I think I prefer cluster here. So female and male. I'm still doing it like this because I'll still rearrange them. But I want to have most of them readily available. Then we do for average cholesterol level. You see that when I reduce this, it didn't give me a good presentation. So I don't need to reduce it. I think it's better like this. I will rearrange them. This is better this way. So. See again. Blood pressure. So let's do for blood pressure. It's not compulsory you use all the data, all the chart to just use the one that is able to interpret better. Anyone you see is able to interpret better, you use. Except if it's specifically stated. Yeah? Okay. What? You come and stand inside. So after setting all your data set, because I want to round up now, are we together? So imagine these are all my data sets. So let me rearrange.
Well,
Are we still there?
So,
Yes, sir.
So you know better you want your chart to look like. So this is just a mini one I'm doing, not a real. So I will need to bring in my slicer. So after you can analyze everything, I didn't do everything. So you can go and analyze everything. Then you bring in your slicer. So the first slicer I want to insert is where is it? The outcome. Yeah, outcome slicer. So depending on your you can change the design of your and change the design of your slicer. Now for this slicer, this particular slicer, I want to do something. Now look at what I want to do. If you want your slicer to work for all the data sets on your worksheet, put your cursor on each worksheet. Like each pivot table you have created, go to pivot table, filter connection, mark everything. Mark everything okay. Go to the next one, filter connection, make sure everything is marked okay. Go to the next one, filter connection, mark everything. Make sure you go through it one after the other to make sure you have marked everything. Once you have done that, go back there, copy, cut, then you paste. Now to this filter now, I want it to be 2 columns. Yes, 2 columns, 1 row. Do you see? And that's because I want to bring in another filter just for it to accommodate that space. So we go again, filter, connection, filter. What should we bring in? Gender or marital status. Or let's bring in income. No, income will be much. Gender. So this is my dashboard. Now I want to create something outside this. I didn't put a title, so let me utilize this small space. Though you can move, you can copy everything, hold your shift. Hold your shift key. And I move everything all together. See, then I have enough space. Insert. I prefer using insert. That's not the title. I'm just doing what I like. Oh. Do we understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you give it a better title because you use it as your portfolio. So don't just name it. Oh. I've used this other one as my portfolio. That's why I'm just giving this one for this classic. That's why I'm using this other one. Okay. Because we are using blue and orange, it would be nice to also use the title bar. Blue. It's not sharp enough for me. Oh, not sharp enough. So I'm done with my dashboard. Do we understand? Now I want to snap it out. Let me show you how you can snap it out also. What can I use as my background to make this look pretty awesome? Or you can also give it a facelift by going to each of them, go to shape, give it a facelift. Don't mind me. I just like Kara more than real work.
So how did you change the whole background to that color?
Good question. Now, after I finished my analysis, I make sure I finished my analysis before I always do all these minor facelifts, because that's not my major assignment. What I did is I click on this, look at this small arrow between A and F. The moment I click there, it highlighted the whole cell from 1 to 1 million, 10 million, whatever it is. Then I went to this small bucket. this small bucket, then I change the background. This is not sharp. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Sometimes when your background is sharp, it brings out the beauty of your work. That's if you are using dark color on your work, because I use dark color most of my project here. So I rather use a sharp. This one is too sharp. I think this one is still the best I could use. But there are other ways you can do it. So know what you are doing, know how you are placing it, and you will get your result. So this is so if you want to snap it on your system, on your Excel, there should be this small camera. This small camera. If you don't see it, I think you can go to more commands. Once you go to more command, go to quick access to, then you look for camera. I think this is the place now, yes. Oh, I've sent it to the live, so I've added it here. So that's why it's showing here. But if you didn't see it in more cameras, I think there's advanced. You can go to no accessibility. There's a place I saved it. Just go to quick access. Once you get to quick access, you should, yes, that's where you see it, quick access. And you should see camera. And when you get to quick access, you didn't see it, pick this two, go to popular or all commands. Go to all commands. Once you get to all commands, you should definitely see cameras. Yeah, you should see camera there, but there's no camera here again. I've moved it. And if you didn't see it there, just look for a way to actually add it to your Excel. But normally it should be there by now if you are using the latest Excel. Popular command.
Sorry, so how did you enter that Excel option?
Okay. I think I went to, normally this is your Excel sheet, right? On your Excel sheet, you will see this small 2 arrow beside do and undo or save. This small arrow. You click it. Once you click it, you go to command, more command. Are you getting it? Once you get to more command, look at this one. You rather pick all commands and look for camera. Pick all commands and look for camera or popular command. Wherever you find it, just pick all commands. Sometimes I advise all command, then you look for camera. Once you get your camera, you tap add. Let it bring it to this section, then you tap OK. Then you will find it there. Once you find it there, now I've finished my work. All I need to do, let me reduce the size of the screen. Then I go there, click on it. Then you tell me what do I want to snap. So I hold my mouse. This is all I want to snap. Please snap it. Okay. First of all, you mark what you want to snap. Mark the spacing you want to snap. This is what I want to snap, right? I snap. You see that it has snapped it. Once you notice this break line, it has snapped it, then you click outside it. And we give it to you here. My system want to add for you. But definitely it should give it to you here. So once it give it to you here, let me try again. Try it again. Yeah, this is it. You see, it has given me a picture format. Then you right click, you say save as picture. Once I save as picture, save. I could have easily removed all this space, but this is the save as picture. Now let me go and see it. Why is it not saving? Okay, let me save again. It's there now. Okay, local. No, let me save to download. This is my project we just did. Now. This is the dashboard. Any question?
So, sir, is it like this the dashboard you send to the client or
Yes, the dashboard and everything. You are not just sending dashboard. You send them the data, the analysis, and the dashboard, everything. Dashboard is just for visualization. They might want to see what you analyze, what went inside it. They might want to see the raw data. So it's not like you are sending them just the dashboard. You are sending them, I will send them this old file, this old document I worked on. And you can put it with discussion, you can add your suggestion, discussion, what you think. You know, you are analyzing something. There must be something they ask you to do to check for them. So here now I can just put in order write-up that, okay, looking at the analysis, the dashboard and everything, looking at the analysis, I figure out that the average death rate of the I think these are the younger people who has heart attack is low compared to the middle age and the adult and the matured people. Compared to them, the average data of the middle age is lower. So with this, depending on what they ask me to do, I can say with this, and looking at the gender of those who have heart attack, I think the male is more. Looking like this, I could say probably due to the work rate of the man and the responsibility they carry at home or at work and the likes, the men have huge responsibility, It gives that the men have more heart attack, maybe because they think too much, than the women. Maybe because the women are flexing than the women, or the younger ones have less heart attack. So let's focus on the elder ones. That means the elder ones have more heart attack than the younger ones, according to the data. I'm just saying at random. I'm not telling you this is what I will say, because after me, I finish, I will have to take what I think to ChatGPT. I'll tell ChatGPT what I think. Can you help me present it in a better way to present to my boss that the men have more heart attack than ChatGPT will run his own English, blah, 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 blah. Then I'll bring it back and begin to read and digest it and do some changes to it. That's how I do my own. Do you understand?
Yes.
So it's not necessary you send just the picture. No, you send the data set, then you tell them there's a dashboard for their easy consumption. And you have put some, what do we call it, Seth? Some recommendation in there also. Maybe they need to stop something. Like if it's a business that want to run ads and ask me to analyze the format data they have been using, what I'll just do is I'll have to give them a recommendation on the demography, where they should run it to, the state, the age, the data, and what images they can likely use to engage these people. That's another analysis on its own. That's why we have different type of analysts. We have those who are dedicated to financial analysts. We have healthcare analysts. I think we have business, those who analyze for business. So I think those three are one of the most catchy area in analysis these days. I don't know if it's going to change, but these days, health, business, financial are really one of the catchy analysts eating the ground as it is now. There are others, but as it is now, I think that those are, but me, I'm a random analyst. If you bring analysts for anything, me, they do. It's true. You know, before you go deep, you must go wide. Know everything. Know something of everything before you now know one thing of of something. Know something about everything before you now know one thing about something. So I prefer to go on that stretch first very well before I can answer, okay, I have had enough projects, so I want to focus. And sometimes the jobs you do, maybe if you apply and you get employed, and what you are doing is more of financial analysis, sometimes that will define the kind of analyst you become at the end of the day. Sometimes it becomes the analyst you become. Any other question?
So this dashboard that is on that worksheet.
Yeah. This one?
Yes, sir. Are you the one that did it?
Yes, I did this, and it's from this same data. So I just did a mini one to show us how to arrange dashboard. But all these things also are here. They are here if you can, if you know what I'm talking about. You see this one, average patient, we have it here. You see this one, percentage, blah, blah, blah. Those who have heart attack and who do not have heart attack, we have it here. But in a different format. So you can use anything, play with it, joke with it, scatter it, rearrange it, whatsoever you want to do, just do. But they are the same thing. But this one is minimal. You see that this one I use another color entirely. Another background entirely. You see this one, another background entirely. So it's just what you want. Your preference matters. Any other question?
Yes, sir. Sir. Sir.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
So please, can I give a clue on how to match, what to exactly match? Like when you match age with something, or you match maybe money with something. So we know exactly what to pick when we are matching. Just give us a clue.
You don't need a clue. You just need to know what you want to analyze. Now, for me now, I want to analyze something. So let me go to, I want to analyze. I look at my data set. I look at what they will ask me to do. Then I look, okay, what did they say I should do? They should, people who have blood pressure, people who have blood pressure the most, are they the young ones? Are they the adult? Are they the mature? Definitely, they are telling me match blood pressure with what? With age grouping. Do you get? So people who have blood pressure the most, that's what I want to analyze. So I just put my console, insert, pivot, range, existing table. Yeah. No, yeah. Yes. Then pick a spot. Okay. Okay. So I'll use age grading versus blood pressure. So people have blood pressure the more. Blood pressure is even long. So I'll put it, compare it with age. Or better still, blood pressure, age. You see? So these are the people who have blood pressure the most. Adults have this amount of blood pressure. Senior citizens have this amount of blood pressure, and young ones have this amount of blood pressure. I can now say, okay, sort in ascending order or descending order from large to smallest. So it has sort from large to smallest. You might not sort. Sorting is not necessary. It's not compulsory. But let me sort. So I can now put my pivot table. You understand what I just did?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, I understand this one.
So you should know what they want you to analyze. Then you look at your set. What and what is correlating with that? Then you bring it to the table. Now, income of those who used to have this blood pressure, income versus outcome. Are we together? Any other question?
I just noticed that there are some areas he did not touch
Okay,
in
what
the
are the areas?
like you move to the other side. I'm seeing 0, 0. If you
Where?
move down a little to the beginning side.
This
Okay,
one?
yes, this area now. Yes.
Okay, I don't have business with it. If they ask me to do smokers that are liable to have heart attack, then I will use smokers or diabetes or blah blah blah, depending on what they want me to do. But naturally, I don't think the data set I set up, I didn't need smokers. Though you can do the smoker, you can do the hypertension, you can do the, but me, I go straight to the point to what they ask me to do: BMI, heart rate, blood pressure, cholesterol. So these ones are minor. I think that's why I'm not asked to do it, or that's why I didn't do it, because I feel they are minor. Did I answer your question? The fact that they say you should analyze a data set does not mean you must use all the data given to you. Just figure out what you want to analyze. That's why we call it critical thinking. It helps you think very well to know what you want to do. Any other question?
No, sir.
So will we be able to do our own?
This is because the last assignment, there is no criteria on what to analyze on. Just open paper, open work.
Yes,
That means that there is no criteria like that.
Do you know what? If I give you what to analyze, it will help you think critically. And when, if you do the hard part, the easy part comes along. I don't know if you understand.
Okay.
I'm only preparing you for the easiest route. So if I give you the hard one, I didn't give you anything to analyze on. When you see the easy one, you will know how to handle that easily. But let me write these sites down. I want to write this site down. Are we there? Are we there?
Yes, sir.
Write Kaggle. Do you see what I used? This is the data set I used. Though sometimes they will tell you use coding, blah, 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 concern me. My own is I get the data set, I create a scenario for myself, and I begin to analyze. Have you written it? I'm giving you one thing that help us keep practicing.
Okay, you can get data like critical situations, like
Real data sets are gotten
real
here.
data set, I mean, yes.
Yes, they are real data sets. This is the one I just analyzed. Cargo. There's also this one called, let me remember. Yes, forage. This gives you experience over time. This one, they will even tell you what to do, how to go about it, and they like the forage. So forage, cargo. So please begin to use them. It's not everything I will practically teach you on this training. Some things you have to find out. You have to watch YouTube video, find out some things, how you can apply, what's the best step to take to apply this. All these things you can do research on it. But these two things can help you also. Cargo, forage. If there are any other one, I will keep dropping it on the group. Make sure you don't leave the group, even if you get job. Never leave the group, because we'll keep updating the group, not like teaching you, but updating latest things that can work and the likes and the likes. Is that thinking? So there's still another class we will do. Look at all these are data sets. You can say you are looking for marketing data sets. But please, when you see data set, don't run away. Some data set can scare you. But no fear. Even if they say use coding, blah, 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 don't worry. Just use just pick the data and come up with something you think is okay to analyze. These are financial data sets. Those they are long, 2 years, 1 year ago, and the like, but you can still use it. A person analyze and too. No fear. These are people who analyzed it too. So don't be scared. Are people analyze the analysis of people, different people and the like. But let's go to the data set. Where's data set? Where's data set? We didn't drop data sets. This one's just Python. So this is the data set. Input, some are in input. So you download here. Download data. Are we together? You see it as download data. So simple. So you can save as whatever you want to save as. All this hash, all you need to do is just double click here. Open it up. Then the first thing you do is to clean your data. Clean your data. Data cleaning is important. The first step me personally I take in cleaning my data is to look at no discounts, products. So different products. Let me see how many data, what number we end up. See, this data is 701. We have countries, so you can even take this thing to ChatGPT and tell it, what should I analyze in this? But ChatGPT will give you a lot to analyze. Just figure out what you need to analyze. Just figure out what is important, that if this is a business owner, what they will be looking for. Think critically, and you will see that you are doing it the way it should be. COG, I don't know, cost of goods, I think, profit,
Yes.
Sales, month date, blah, 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 and blah, year, 2014. First, just clean your data first. How do I clean my data first? I just go, I put my console here. Where is it? Data. What I do first is I look for duplicate. Okay. No duplicate found. Very good. No duplicate. So it's a clean data already. So look at what is missing. We have the segment, mid-market, government, blah, blah. We have country. You have a good thing. You have product, good. You have units sold. How many units they sold? This unit sold, I think it should not be in payment. Do you understand? Units. It should not be in amount, kind of. So I remove it from currency.
Currency.
I remove it. I put it in more of numbers. You get, it's a unit.
Okay.
Unit sold. So it's not money.
But what
Manufacturing.
about those decimal? So what about the decimal point that it came with? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I can, since all the decimal points were 000. Me, I don't like seeing extra. You can leave it to no problem. But me, since okay, this one has 0.5. So we can keep it or we move it, whatsoever you want to do. But me, all those points, they always give me double sight. But it's good to leave it to get accurate number. But me, I know they leave am. Just personally, you know, be professional, this is personally. So you have all the data. You see, I've downloaded the data set now. So I can create a scenario for this data set. Which year did they sell the most? Or which month did they sell the most? Which month did they make profit the most? Is a scenario. Which month were there more profits? Is a scenario you can create. Sales. That means you have to do profit versus month. Which year did they sell the most? You have to do profit versus sales. Manufacturing.
Yeah.
Manufacturing price. Why would they manufacture 3? Sales price, 3 gross price. So they manufactured this $3, sold about 1,000 blah blah units. The price is sold for, multiplied by this price, we give them this total price. I guessed. This multiplied with this should give them this total price. Yes, that's it. So the price they sold versus the price the unit they sold, give them gross sales. Then I think to get profit, they will have to do manufacture times unit minus gross. We give them the profit. It's just critical thinking. I have not seen this data before. Thank God I downloaded it. I searched for it in your presence and I downloaded it, and I'm already doing my analysis on my head. When I get to the board, I begin to look at what I can analyze in these things. So it takes critical thinking. It take you can say the country they sold the more, the country that has more profit. So in this scenario now, someone asked me to kind of do analysis that they want to run ads, so they want to know where they should target. So I will do country versus where they sold more, country versus where they made profit more. With what is the different how many units did they sold in each country? What good did they sold the most? So these are things you just think around. What good did they sell the most? Is it to enterprise or to government? All these things, you break them one after the other, then you bring out a reasonable argument out of it. Any question? I've given you 2 sites to look into. So I don't expect you to not to have data to work on. So anytime you work on data, just keep posting on the group. And please look at how you can create a portfolio on GitHub. But I wanted you to know how to analyze, to know how to have your data set before we can move to that. That was my next class. But you can go to YouTube, how to create a portfolio on GitHub, or how to use, there's one other portfolio site I saw of recent when I was doing my research, and I think it's okay.
Calculating the portfolio on GitHub is for
It's for what?
and that's what I'm asking. What like how does
It
it
keeps
help
your
us?
project
Like
so that they will
I don't know.
say
Is it
what,
just
so that when
is
they
it
ask
like
you,
LinkedIn?
no. It's just for you to keep your work. Now, portfolio for anyone looking for job is important. So that they ask you, what have you done before on data analysis? Okay, this is my link. You can check out my portfolio. That's one major thing you must work on. Maybe I'll take that as a class, what you need to niche a job down. Now, this another.
Okay. What? Sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Then, like, what I want to ask is this just for jobs that we receive, or both on practicals and all of that stuff like that?
Before you receive job, you must start. Look at this now. I just created this, just trying it out, because I was trying it out to see how it works, and I came up with this, and it's lovely. I love the site. Let me send the site to the group. It's also for you to create portfolios. Portfolios is the work you have done. They believe it should be the work you have done for a client, but yes, you are also the client of yourself. So be a client for yourself. It's not until you have job before you create portfolio. Every work you are doing now, that's why I say every analysis you are doing will be in your portfolio. Will be in your portfolio. So every work you are doing now, imagine you are working for the person who posted it. Now, this one, I imagine I was working for this person who posted it. This one too, I imagine I was doing it for the person who posted it. So I gave analysis of all what I did. And I put all the skills I utilize, everything, though most of them were written by AI. I don't get time to start cracking my brain to write English.
Then, so there was something you mentioned that you can take a data set to ChatGPT to give you
Yes.
ideas on what to
But
analyze.
it
How
will,
is that?
ChatGPT will stress you, though, but it will give you what you want. Now, now,
Mm,
I can say
okay, that's awesome.
for a financial that, as you can now mention all the things that it has, as blah 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 blah
Okay.
financial set. Can you act as my financial data set? I want you to act as my employer to tell me what to analyze in this data set. I can attach the data set also. Make sure you are real and achievable using Excel. So I can answer, okay, from my computer, I had it. It's loading. It has load. Sorry, I need to take water.
No problem, sir.
So I throw it to ChatGPT. financial data set tax. Did you see? Analyze monthly or yearly revenue and expenses to identify trends. Did you see? Use line charts. Use line charts to visualize growth or decline. Did you see? Now it gave you specification.
Yes,
Use
yes.
line charts. Profit table analysis. Now it break it down for you to see or what. Now you see this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's already giving you like 10 charts. 10 charts. Now look at my data. Though I didn't use that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This also is 10 charts. It can give you more than that. Your data, your dashboard can be as long as this. Don't worry, you are learning. But it gives you everything you need. Did you see? ChatGPT has helped me. See, AI is to cannot take our job. It's only to help us be more smarter. Create a dashboard. He told you, create a dashboard in Excel using pivot table, conditional formatting, and sparkling. I don't know what you mean by sparkling. Maybe it should be looking nice. Use moving average or simple trend analysis to forecast. You can use slicer for this one.
Not like I guess 1 or 2 of them.
Are we together? Are we together? So you need to think critically to answer all these questions. Critically to answer all these questions. So these are what you work on. So any other question, I've helped your tax a bit. It will be lesson. You want me to copy it and send it to you? Let me also post it in case you need it.
So I've not understand slicer, but maybe after still going through the video, if there's any more question, I'll let you know.
But I'm still here to answer your question. I'm not going to. In fact, after this class, if we have any other student, we'll be creating a community of data analysts who are thinking likewise, and we are working, we are doing personal, we are sending project like this just for you to keep up with the speed. So don't worry, we'll keep working on this. Practice makes you perfect in Excel.
Sir.
I'm with you.
Okay, sir. Can you send this data that you just downloaded?
Yes.
Can you send it to the group?
I've sent it. I've sent it. I've also sent what I drew up from ChatGPT.
It's only okay.
Check. I've sent it. Any other question?
Okay, so I've seen it.
Any other question? I'm waiting.
Sir, this dashboard, does it also apply to like Power BI?
Yes.
Kind of.
Power BI
work.
is majorly for dashboard. Now look at this Tableau. This is my Tableau. Is majorly for dashboard. You bring in data, is just create this thing for you and the likes. And when you are done creating each section, you now create a dashboard. Do you get? After you have created individual cells, you now use it to create a what? A dashboard. But that's not where I'm going to. That's Tableau. Yeah. Tableau and Power BI are the same thing. If you know Tableau, you know Power BI. Any other question? So they are used for majorly to create dashboard. But Excel has more like in-depth analysis. I believe Excel has in-depth analysis than all those ones. But those ones are good for dashboard. You see that Excel, we have to be arranging the dashboard, blah, 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 blah. Those ones are, they are majorly, they are visualization tools. Let me put it like with that. And visualization is what dashboard means. SQL is analysis tool. Power BI, SQL, Excel, analysis tool. Python, analysis and and dashboard and the likes. But that one, I don't think myself I want to learn Python. But the truth is, if you want to go purely into data analysis, you want to be a standard data analyst, there are three skills. Out of these 4 tools, you should know at least 3 or 2. 2 or 3, you are good to go. Excel, SQL, Power BI or Tableau, then Python. Excel, SQL, Power BI or Tableau, then Python. Now, out of these 4, you should know 2. Excel, SQL, or Excel, Tableau, Power BI. But preferable, I like to advise people, if you want to go into it. Me too, I don't know SQL, but I like to advise people, go for Excel, SQL, then Power BI or Tableau. But I will advise you Tableau. Excel, SQL, Tableau. Those 3, you are good to go. So it's not compulsory you know Python. Not every one of us know Python. Even with this Excel, I'm paving my ways. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I think I've done justice to tonight's class. I would like to go and take.
Somebody can give you a call later, yes?
Yeah, you can message me, definitely. Especially if you have a job for me. You can message me very well. That's on the
But
lighter
you
note.
don't have a job.
I'm sure nobody has messaged me that I didn't reply. Even if it takes time, I will surely reply.
Okay. Hello, sir.
Yeah.
I don't want to be too forward, actually, but I will still have another class after this.
Yes, definitely. We will still go through how you can set your portfolio and how you can do other things, so that it will also push you forward to getting a job. And know that the fact that you learn all these things, that you apply once, you think you will get the job, you're on your own. Because in every job, there are a lot of applicants. So the way you position yourself is what will teach you also. But you can't get tired. Now, this is what I learned over time as a freelancer. I'm a diehard freelancer. In fact, how I want to escape being a diehard freelancer, I don't know yet, but I still want to escape that quotation that I'm a diehard freelancer. Now, what we do is that to every no is a murder for me. Anytime anybody tells me no, client or anybody or people I want to work with or people I work with, they tell me no, we take it as a murder. Why? Because every no in marketing means you have made a progress. Every no in marketing means you made a progress. That's for me. And that's how I've been pushing it. I've been getting no, but nevertheless, did I get jobs? Yes, I get jobs. Did I work? Yes, I work. In fact, look at this man now. Though this is on another project entirely. I work with him always. Most of the time, just chat me up and say, okay, do this for me. See, this is still Tuesday's project and the likes. In fact, he paid me. He went on to do it by himself because we needed something called ENI. Is something not too hard to do though. So we needed something called ENI. This amount he was to pay just for like 15-minute job or 20-minute job. Yes, if you take me, it's 20 minutes. He's the one that like it, right?
Sorry, you know.
So no, that one is not your cover. That one is go high level. It's not. This is what I'm doing for him. So here we design sites, we design a lot, we do marketing for them and the like. So here's what you want me to do, just for them to approve. It's not today I've been doing this. You know, if you just start, you will use your head to knock a lot of rock. The beginning is not always easy, it's not always smiling, it's not always sweet. But on the long run, you tend to enjoy it. I'm just trying to encourage you that the beginning might not be sweet. In fact, the beginning are always rough, especially except you have grace. The Lord grants you grace and speed Yeah.
Very graceful.
Yeah, yes. Me too, I have grace, but I went through a lot. I went through every night prayer. I stay awake overnight. Even till now, I still stay awake overnight. Do one or two things like before I go to the office, because I run my own hub where we train people on data analysis, blah, 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 blah. Let me see if I even have the picture of the hub. Okay, this one was taken in the hub. This picture was taken in the secretary hub, in the reception of the hub. So I have my own hub, which I go to office, but not like every day, because I also have to do personal work. I also need to create time to work and the likes. So these are projects we do. It is not easy at first. That's what I just want to say. It can be easy, but let me not prepare that it's easy to get job, blah, blah. Apply to Nigerian jobs, apply jobs outside Nigerian, search for job. Go. In fact, today I went on Twitter. I was just doing my research. That's how I do my research. And I typed, what did I type, Seth? Remote data analyst. I didn't even put job. Twitter will give you, but know that as you are employing, you should be learning one or two things. Be learning one or two things. Be learning one or two things. It's not going to be like sweet. This one has been long, so you can ignore. You can be checking dates. This is 2024. Can ignore this 7 hours ago. Work from home. All this one's not like job. Okay. Okay. This one is still okay. They have shared this to group. But you can still go through and see if it's something you are comfortable doing. It's part of the things I wanted.
So, can you scroll up? Okay, that job post, they wrote something, analyze data to inform strategy.
Yes, that's what we just did.
Strategic
data in the one financial.
So that was what you were explaining that. Yes, okay.
All this one is just post. Once you get the job, they'll tell you what to do exactly. The trend, the kind of trend they are looking for, likes optimize user experience through data, user, blah, blah, blah. This person post job finish. Okay, post the link. Let me see the link. So these are some of the ways you search for data. But your LinkedIn, we'll also do LinkedIn optimization. So in our next classes, I might not be teaching you data analysis, but I'll be teaching you how to optimize all these things, how to search for job and the like. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So please go and be working on projects. Work on nothing less than 7 projects. I want to see you work on 7 projects, 7 data sets, and that's how I'll be pushing you. So that when you begin to earn in dollar, you remember me that, this guy pushed me. Let me send him maybe $2.
Yes, sir.
So
yes,
that's
yes,
how
sir. Yes,
move.
sir.
You see that there are jobs, some places, there are some places I do research actually. I watch YouTube video. Now, if you look at my YouTube, you leave this screen now. Okay, look at this YouTube channel. You see? What did you see? Site to teach data analysis.
Site to teach.
I love teaching also. So I'm trying to see, okay, is there a site outside there that I can teach data? I love teaching that Excel, especially. It's one thing that gives me joy, actually. Leave my screen here. So freelancing data analysis. So you see what I've been searching for. All these things are not because me I need them to do. I just do research at random. Another thing you will see me do research on is Go High Level. Go High Level is my job also. So another thing you see me, and that's how they pop things for me to look into. You get? So the people I follow on this account is my other account that I use for Go High Level. Go High Level people. Those are the people I follow mostly on this account. Is the other account where I post our tutorials that I follow Excel people. So I have different things I use my account for. Not I also use them for approval. Like this one now, any client that comes to me now, I have my GUI level, what do we call it? I say you should prepare a portfolio. I have my GUI level portfolio. Let me see if I can show it to you.
You've been using the word go high level. I don't really get.
Yeah, GUI level is the platform I work on, not where job is. So it's a platform where this GUI level. This is another person's account I'm working on actually, where we design websites, funnel, sales funnel. It has nothing to do with data analysis. It's just
Okay.
another skill I have entirely. So, so if you have skills, it's good, but it's good to also focus on the one you have. Don't go and be having skills and you are not using them. Why I could also start using Excel maybe some time ago is because I have mastered this one. I also do web design, I do email marketing and the like. So in fact, as my page is only optimized for GUI level, not Excel. That's the funniest thing. If you click on just type Matthew Odo. Yeah, this is Matthew Odo. Okay, my LinkedIn is on Excel actually. Now, you see Matthew Odo, freelancer, Matthew Odo. This is not me. I didn't go to Suka. This is me. This is okay. This looks like my Facebook. This is my seller account and like. Now, this is my company. As many of you that have checked it out. This is our hub. This is our office. Both stairs and the likes. So if you're in Ado Ekiti, you'll be familiar with this place. This is our website. So this is basically what we do actually. I mean, I love teaching Excel actually. So with that, I think let it load. I think I've done justice to today's class. I'm very sorry. Yeah, these are office. These are students learning one thing or the other. I think they are doing graphic class. They are still using their phone to learn graphics. This is me. This is my web developer. This is our HR, who is my wife. My wife is an HR expert. This is our brand ambassador. This guy is a guru in graphics and video editing. This is a young boy of SS1 who learned web development at the age of 13 in our hub. So these are office. In case I run away, just you can take care of this. This boy is 13 years old. He's claiming 14 since he can design. So I would like to come to the end of today's class. If there are any questions, you can drop in my. You see how much we do our classes. So some of you that don't believe we are worth that much. Do you see how much we do our classes? This one was the old price, former price. But now, if you don't have 150, you can't join our data analysis class. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. And I hope we meet again to actually go through these classes again. God bless you. Have a lovely day ahead.
Good night.
Good night.